Hey everybody, Sam back once again, and yes, it's finally time to get my thoughts down on the Google/LG Nexus 4. So, let's get into it. So yes, the LG/Google Nexus 4. I know it's been about 2 weeks ago since it officially got announced, but at the time I was a bit giddy, and I was thinking, right, calm down. Give it a bit of time and we'll come into it a little bit later. So I left it a little longer than I was expecting, but anyway, here it is. So first I'm just going to run down the quick specifications. So we have a 4.7-inch 720p display, 8 megapixel camera on the back, I believe 1.2 or 1.3 on the front, so good so far. We have a 1.5 GHz quad-core Snapdragon S4 processor. Yes, the Pro Edition, really crazy, and 2 GB of RAM. Now, technically side, bloody hell, wow. Layman's terms, wow. So if you're technical and you're a bit more technical minded like myself, you know how fast this is going to be. If you're not, you're thinking, Sam, is it going to be good? Are they really that good or are they not? Yes, Mr. Not so technical person that I'm talking to right now. It is going to be probably the fastest phone on the planet due to those specifications. It is a beast. So specifications wise, bloody fantastic. Design wise, I like it. I'm personally a massive fan of it. Just for the fact that it looks very similar to the Galaxy Nexus, and I'm a big fan of the Galaxy Nexus. So hopefully it feels just as nice in the hand. So we'll soon see. 4.7 inch against 4.65. Not a massive difference, so hopefully it's going to be nice. Hopefully the screen's going to be better. And some reports I've seen so far, yes, it looks like it's going to be better. So design wise, it looks nice. I'm not fussed about the glass back. I don't go around dropping my phones, so not going to be much of an issue for me personally. I know some people are like, oh, the iPhone had a glass back, people laughed at it. I never laughed at it, I just laughed at people that dropped it. And I'll do the same with the Nexus 4. So yeah, go figure. So we've got specifications, perfect. Design wise, I personally love it. Price point. Now in America, I think it's $300 and $350 for the 8 gig and 16 gig. My people in the UK were looking at $240, well $239 and $279, so we'll say $240 and $280. Wow, that's just like, really? £240, 8 gigabytes. Granted, for that processor, that screen, that camera, that build, wow. So yeah, specs wise, fantastic. Design wise, fantastic. Price destroys everything else out there. Negativity, which I'm going to stick in really quickly, yes, it has no microSD support and it's only 8 and 16 gig. 16 gig is going to be okay for me. Would I like more? Honest answer is yeah. I would like a 32 gig personally, or 16 with a microSD support. But Google, they've said why they don't want to do it. I understand it. I don't agree with some of it, but there's not much I can do about it. I still want this phone, so I'll accept no microSD support, especially for that price. And the big one for some people in America is the no 4G, no LTE. How dare they not put LTE on this phone? Pretty simple. It's a budget phone with high specifications. Now, yes, LTE would have been a nice bonus for some people that use it in America. Me personally in the UK, it's pointless at the moment for the next 12 months or so. Yes, 4G has just launched, but it's in 10 to 12 cities. Maybe 16 by Christmas, but none of them are near me. The closest one's 20 miles away, and it's like a bubble around that city, so it's pointless. Plus, I want a better battery life. Speeds are not much of an issue. I have Wi-Fi in most places, so I'm not really bothered about LTE, the honest answer. For downloading apps and whatnot, I use Wi-Fi, so I don't really need it. Do I need 30 megabytes to check my Twitter? No. Do I need 30 megabytes to check my Facebook? No. For video streaming, then fantastic. But I don't generally stream video when I'm out and about, and if I am, there's generally a Wi-Fi hotspot for me personally where my kind of usage. So am I going to miss microSD? Yes. LTE, I don't really care is the honest answer. But if you need microSD and you need LTE, the Nexus 4 is not for you. If you're like, I can cope with that microSD and LTE, not really fussed, Nexus 4 is definitely on the cards for you. Price wise, it blows everything else out of the water. So that's my thoughts on the Nexus 4. I'll definitely be getting one in for review come the 13th of November. Will you be getting one, or are you going to wait for my review? Let me know down below. Anything specific you want on the Nexus 4 again, let me know down below. Let's have a good discussion over the Nexus 4. You know, iPhone, would you get an iPhone 5 or a Nexus 4? Price wise, you can get 2 Nexus 4s for the price of an iPhone. I know which I'd be getting, personally. Anyway, people, thank you for watching this one. If you did appreciate it, please do hit that thumbs up. It is very much appreciated. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I do reply to people on Twitter. It's at samjpullen. And if you want to email me, viewers@samjpullen.com. I've got a bit of a backlog at the moment, but I do reply to everyone that does email me. So if you want any questions and whatnot, I do reply to you. Just give me a couple of extra days and I get through the actual backlog at the moment. Anyway, people, again, I do appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. And I'll see you all, or should I say, you'll see me in my next video. Cheers, everyone.